Hey, Hollis Gainer coming at you once again. I want to thank you again for stopping by my YouTube channel here at One Source. And don't forget to subscribe. And also, don't forget to go to our Facebook fan page and like us there. Hey, there's just a segue, just a little hit note as I was going about my day. It dawned on me and came to realize as we've been talking about relationships and going through some of the things that we've been speaking of in regards to loving, and the difference between the two relationships, why we need them, and what is the true definition of a relationship, and actually in getting into the knowing who you are and knowing who your partner or your significant other is inside the relationship, and understanding and knowing the relationship itself. Like I said, as I was going through my day, one of the things that we often do, we take for granted our partners or our significant others, and we take for granted the relationship itself, and thinking that, they're always going to be there. The relationship's always going to be there. It's not until we are separated from that person that we feel such a connection and such a bond with, and who we have such an emotional, tie with. Like I said, as I was going through my day, realized that you miss that person saying good morning, or you may miss that person saying good evening. That you were the first thing that they thought of when they woke up, or the last thing that they thought of when they went to sleep. Or throughout their day, they may have said something to you, or that reminded them of you, or saw something and they sent a text or made a call, something that let you know that, what, I'm on your mind, they're on my mind, and they did something for you to let you know. And like I said, when we are in a relationship, and as we're dating and courting and things of that nature, then when we get into the relationship itself, or even when we get married, or we start living together, and time goes on, life goes on, career goes on, and like I said, it goes back to the first part of the knowing segment in relationships, that we take a bite of the fruit, whatever it may be, career, job, children, whatever permeates into that relationship, and we forget those things and we start missing them. But we don't know what we're missing because we're just so in tune with me, myself, and I, per se. Well, they stopped doing it, so I'll stop doing it, or they stopped doing it and things changed, and arguments and things of that nature. But I want to point out to you, and we talk about, or when you listen to the story about how Eve bit of the fruit, or how woman bit of the fruit and then she offered it to man, we don't understand that sometimes that fruit, the substance of that fruit, jealousy, envy, strife, negative connotations, and things of that nature, they came in because of selfish desires, per se, and that permeated into the relationship. And we do that pretty much often. And when the book says that they hid when they heard the voice of the Lord coming, well, we take a look at ourselves sometimes, and when we realize we've made a mistake in the relationship, and or the baggage is there, and we realize, oh man, my baggage is out, oh, I'm standing exposed, I'm naked in front of the person who I have chosen to be with and want to be with for the rest of my life. Now I'm exposed, and I can't, so I gotta build up the shield, and so they can't see me and see who I am, and because I've hurt them, they'll in turn maybe want to hurt me. And so again, I'm overly exposed, and we permeate again a facade of an untruth, and we start becoming that untruth, and we hide from the person that we want to be with, and that person hides from us, and vice versa. And we still don't understand that, you know what? Who told us that we had to be this way? And that's coming up in another segment as I go further into it. But I just wanted to leave you with this and say, you know, go back and remember the wife of your youth or the husband of your youth. Remember those things that you did to capture their heart. Remember the things that you did, you know, the little breadcrumbs, the little things that that you did to let them know that you were thinking of them, or they did to let you know that, you know, that you were on their mind. Go back to that. If you haven't done it in a while, if you forgot, pick up a good romance book, or something that says this is how you get things back on track. Just don't wait until Valentine's Day, and that's coming up. You know, that comes up. Don't wait until Valentine's Day. If there's one day that I'm going to express my love and devotion for you, what about the remaining 364 days that are still left in the year? What about those days? Let that person know that you were the first person that, or they were the first person that you thought of when you woke up this morning, or throughout your day. You saw something that reminded you of them, and you had to, you know, share it with them. Say you saw something funny, and you know, it's like, you know what, that's something that my husband would do, or yeah, you know what, that's something that my wife would do, or that's something that my girl or my man would do. Send it to him, text it to him. Hey, I just came across something, and I just wanted to share that with you. And if they're smart enough, and if they don't let the false ego in too much, they'll see that, hey, they took time out of their day to let me know that they were thinking of me, or I was on their mind. And that's an awesome feeling, and it's a great feeling. And like I said, for the first 90 days of any relationship, whether it's dating or courting, you know, what have you, it's always there. But then something happens and it fades. As things go and as time goes, we can't let the specter of negativity or the specter of the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil come into play and take away that joy. That's all I wanted to share with you. And if you haven't done something nice for someone that you love and care for, do it. Don't wait. Do it. We're not promised tomorrow. We're only given today. And there's only 24 hours in this day. So utilize those 24 hours to the best of your advantage, expressing joy, expressing love, expressing a positiveness to your spouse, to the wife of your youth, to the husband of your youth. Again, thank you for joining me on my YouTube One channel. Don't forget to subscribe to us. Don't forget to go to our Facebook fan page, like us there. And again, one hope, one love, one source.